This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS.
All right, hello, my lovelies. I hope that everybody's having a good day so far. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. Congratulations to all of us for making it through this week. This week has been kind of all over the place. I don't know if it's been all over the place for everybody else, but it's just like a mixture of energy, okay? It's not bad, but it wasn't great, you know? Just kind of like all over the place, kind of like it is what it is type of thing. But we about to go ahead and get into these messages. We're going to be going in for ancestor messages. These are general messages from our collective ancestors, spirit team, so on and so forth. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you do not resonate with anything that I'm saying, then you just don't resonate with it. There's 8 billion people in the world. There's no way everything is going to resonate with you. Okay? That's just how it goes. All right? So don't take it personal. Today's reading just may not be for you. But there's always 2 readings a week, Monday and Friday. So you can check those out next week. Or you can go back and check out the other readings that I've already done. And maybe some of those will resonate for you. All of my readings are timeless. Even the ones that you see on social media that I write out. It doesn't matter. They're all timeless. So whenever you see it, if it resonates, it resonates. It's just that simple. Okay? So, of course, before we get started, I got to make a couple of announcements. For those who do not know, I am doing a winter raffle. I'm offering my 4-week shadow work mentorship. It comes with 8 different topics over a span of 4 weeks. I do weekly follow-ups and check-ins. It also comes with a free 5-minute shadow work reading, as well as a percentage off of any spiritual services or readings that you may want to purchase in the future. Okay, so if you do want to be a part of this raffle, I will be selecting 3 winners by December 15th. You will be paying half price for the mentorship instead of paying the full price. You'll only be paying $50 for 4 weeks, 8 topics, along with the other 2 inclusions that I'm doing for this particular raffle. So if you're interested, in order to apply, you must do a 250-word email to me, basically explaining to me, you know, what you would need the service for, why this service may be important to you, so that I can use those to pick the 3 winners. I want it to be fair. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to, you know, see no pictures, no nothing. Just shoot me an email. Let me know, you know, how you feel about mentoring, how you feel about spirituality, what you feel like you need, and I will be using that to base my judgment. Okay. Also, if you haven't already noticed, I have created an astrology page that is dedicated to all of my astrological things, my readings, horoscopes, all of those different things. I've been posting a lot of these posts on Facebook as well for those who follow me on Facebook, as well as on my stories. If you do subscribe to me on YouTube, then you've been seeing these pop up as well on the community tab. So definitely just support, definitely go follow and repost any readings, horoscopes, or anything that you feel is resonating for you. Also, of course, I did create a affirmation journal for Black women that just premiered last Thursday. So for those who are interested, it's only $14. It is available on Amazon. You can type in the title or you can either click the link in my bio and it will take you directly to the tab where you can purchase your book. Okay. Of course, all other shadow work, life coaching, mentoring services are still available. Feel free to inbox me or shoot me an email if you are interested in any of those things. And we'll go from there. Okay. So let's start with a chakra energy card for today and kind of see where we are at the end of this week, and go from there. All right. Feel free to share this video with any people that you feel like can use these messages. One card, please. Chakra card energy. We have family. Okay, that popped out pretty fast as well. Family. This is dealing with the root chakra. Okay, so we are definitely in the quote unquote holiday season. So I know family, and we got communication at the bottom of the deck. So I know family. Conversing with family, spending time with family, being in the same space as family is definitely something that is going on right now because of the holiday, because everybody is coming together and things of that nature. If you have problems with your family, if you struggle with your family, if you've been dealing with family issues, then this can definitely be a time where it's going to be important for you guys to maybe have some conversations. For some of you guys, I also see this as a time where there may be some family like reconciliation, or either things coming to light, or either there just being a need for conversation, to kind of dissect some of the things that may have been floating around for years, within your family cycle. I've been picking up on a lot of family issues anyway, since we were kind of since we kind of got into Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius can be very family oriented in their nature. So the fact that we're in Sagittarius energy cycle right now, it could definitely be heightening that energy. So if you feel yourself kind of being in a place where you are feeling like it's time to speak up, it's time to say something, it's time to address certain things when it comes to family, then I think that it is. If you are in a space where it feels like, it's time for you to take certain things to the next step as far as dealing with certain things, or removing yourself from certain spaces, or standing up for yourself, which a lot of you do not do, speaking up for yourself, which a lot of you do not do, separating yourself from those people who, may not add any value to your space, okay, whether they're family or not. If they don't add value, then they don't add value. I mean, that it just is what it is. I want y'all to kind of get over this myth that because it's family you have to force yourself to deal with them, and a lot of us have been ostracized, criticized, manipulated, used, abused, and everything else in between. And then these same people, will look at us if we try to walk away as we giving up, or we not family, or we not riding for our blood, and yada yada yada, all this bullshit. Well, in reality, okay, I don't have to do a fuck ass thing. I don't have to do shit. I don't have to sit around and wait to be disrespected or continue to be disrespected. I don't have to deal with nasty ass attitudes and people, places, and things just because we share blood. Nobody has to do that, right? And a lot of you guys may be in situations with your family or people around you where you feel like enough is enough. Okay? And you're just going to have to be big and bold enough to walk away from these people. I mean, it just really is what it is. Let's get some ancestor messages here for the collective. We'll get two at least. One at a time, please. Thank you. Yep. Friendship and union came out. This is a big ass deck. Okay, so for friendship and union to come out, like I said, there's definitely some handling that needs to happen in regards to some of these connections that some of you guys may be in. Remember, if you watched our video yesterday when we were talking about we did our mental health check-in, one of the things that I was explaining during that video was, the seasons. And the season that we're in right now is we're moving out of harvest season. December will be the last month of what I call harvest season, or the fall season, or whatever you want to call it. And then we're moving into the actual winter season, which is January, February, and March. When we get into that energy, that's hibernation energy. That's rejuvenation energy. That's the energy that you use to gain insight and to rest and begin to, recalculate, recalibrate, do what you need to do in order to get your mind prepared for your next new beginning. Okay. So for a lot of you guys, that energy may be coming a little soon. If, you may not be waiting for January and February to get some of this stuff, dealt with. For a lot of people, it happens sooner than we actually get into the energy cycle for real. So if friendships have been coming up, if relationships have been coming up, if family relationships have been coming up for you to deal with them, I will, and encourage you to go ahead and deal. Don't try to avoid it. A lot of y'all have been avoiding, a lot of these things for a long time. And because of that, it's put you in this place where now everything feels even more heightened than maybe it did a while ago when you could have nipped it in the bud. Because you stayed so long, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't move. So now you're deeper in than you would have been 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 7 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. Okay, which means that you got to crawl out. Okay, you got to get the fuck up out of there. And it's going to take more. Yeah, take charge of action. You're going to have to walk away. Okay, you're going to have to walk away. You're going to have to walk away. And it's not going to be easy. Again, I say it all the time. It's not meant to be easy. Walking away from people you love is never easy, and it's not supposed to be easy. Who told you it was supposed to? You know what I'm saying? Some things are just, it is what it is. If it hurt, it hurt. If I come smack you in the face, it's going to hurt. It's going to sting. That's just how it goes. Okay? But, if you go to the doctors and you get a shot, okay, not the FDA bullshit, but, you're getting a shot to help you out. The pain of that needle, you know what I'm saying, is what a lot of us don't like. We don't like the pain from that needle. We don't like the sting or the burn from feeling that needle go into our skin. But whatever they are injecting or whatever is being injected is for my highest good. So it may not feel good while it's happening, but at the end of the day, because I had it happen, I can put myself or guarantee that I'm putting myself in a better predicament. Okay? And that's just how it is. Let's get one more of these and then want to go in and clarify. All right, we had animals come out as the last ancestor card. Okay, so animals can be very important during this time. If some of you guys have specifically, I'm saying cats, but if you have cats, whether you own cats or have cats in your neighborhood or any type of significant animal to you, it doesn't have to be a cat necessarily, even though that's what I'm seeing. Doesn't matter. But if there is an animal that's been significantly popping up more than normal, more than usual, meaning you see this animal or haven't seen this animal more than you've ever seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I seen a rabbit. And then it's like, damn, another one. Oh, another one. It's those things could be symbolic to you. Okay. So I will go research maybe what those animals may mean when they come in the form of a spirit animal, or when they come in twos or pairs or threes or whatever the case is. I will kind of, do some research into that, because that can also be giving you guys some messages as well. A lot of you guys also may just be taking on the form of this lone wolf, okay? This lady with her wolf. It might just be you and your little tribe, or you and your animals, you and your pets, or you are the lone wolf, okay? You got to walk alone. Instead of being in these groups and packs like wolves usually are, they usually, are in packs and groups. You may have to be the oddball out. Okay, and it may be for a reason. Sometimes it's all in how you see it, right? I tell you that all the time. It's the difference between seeing the glass half empty and half full. It's all about your perspective. So if spirit is pulling you away from family, friends, people that mean you no good, okay, people that are not supporting your highest good, it may not feel good in the moment, but it is literally for your highest good. It's for a reason, because these people can't go with you. And like I said, just because they're family, it doesn't mean that they're supposed to be a permanent fixture in your life. That's not what that means. Family just means that we all came through similar shoots when we came to this motherfucker. That's all that shit mean. Or we had some type of connection in past lives, which is why we reconnected in this life. That's all that shit mean. It don't mean that I need to do everything with you. I need to make sure that I'm pleasing you. I need to make sure that you're supporting me. I need to make sure that you like me. I need to make sure that we're talking every day. I need to make sure that, whatever. No, that's not what that means. Okay? So if you're being pulled away from your family unintentionally, meaning that you're not just out here trying to be mean and evil and nasty, but it is something that's naturally happening, then it's just naturally happening. Who are we to not go with the flow? All right, let's clarify this family card. You have the Three of Wands, okay? So balance is required in the family space. This is why a lot of things, are being brought to the surface for a lot of you guys when it pertains to your family, okay? Balance is needed. You may be overly involved with them, or you may be way too worried about, them and their issues than you are with your stuff. And now because of that, your stuff is getting pushed to the back burner and you're not really completing the things that you're supposed to be completing. Okay? Or maybe you are the family bank account. Everybody come to you for some coins. Or everybody come to you when shit is fucked up and they need you to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Okay? Whatever it may be, there's balance that is required here. If you're giving too much, you need to pull back. Okay? And if you're pulled back too much, then you need to give a little bit. If your family, if it's reversed for you and your family is the one, pushing or putting things into you, feeding your energy, keeping you high vibrational, and you ain't doing shit, you don't give. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Everybody is not the victim. Sometimes we be the ones out here acting nasty, acting selfish, acting like we know it all, acting like, motherfuckers owe us something, walking around with this chip on our motherfucking shoulder. Sometimes we're the problem. Most of the time, we're the problem. If you really want to be serious, shadow work and healing and spirituality will show you that 9 times out of 10, baby, you're the issue. Okay? So, take it how it resonates. All right? Let's clarify this friendship and union card. That's 2 cards. Let's do one at a time. Ooh, that popped out bad. Got a lot of 3s here. We have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so what this is showing me is, knowing when to speak up. This is 3s are talking about balance, first of all. Okay, so the 3 of Wands is talking about, balancing out things in your life, making sure things are, where they're supposed to be, how they're supposed to be. The 3 of Swords is talking about balance and communication. Now, remember I told y'all the communication card popped out at the bottom of the deck in our chakra card deck. Okay, so this is talking about balancing out your communication. Are you overly communicating? Because some of y'all tell y'all family way too much of y'all motherfucking business, and then you get mad when grandma started telling everybody else what you done told her. Well, you should have shut the fuck up and not told grandma in the first place. Okay, at what point, is it our fault because we're doing too much yapping and chatting and talking? Or at what point is it our fault because we're not talking enough? You really have to figure out what side of the coin that you're on, because regardless of the fact, balance is required in order to move forward and make this work. If you're not balancing out your conversations, if you're not balancing out your relationships, if you're not balancing out, what you're putting in and what you're getting in return, then the scales will always be tipped in the opposing favor. And we don't have time for that. Okay, especially not with all this motherfucking work we've been doing and the shit that we got left to do. Okay, we got a lot of shit left to motherfucking do. And we don't have time to, be dealing with things that really don't matter, or things that are, minute to what the real issues are. All right, clarify this take charge and action card. Take charge and action. All these cards want to keep coming out. But the Temperance and the Magician card came out. So what Spirit is saying is really, the ball is in your court. Whatever needs to happen, you're the only person that can make it happen. We have the King of Wands coming out, okay? So you guys definitely need to take control. This is really talking about getting out of your comfort zone and making your life look like what it needs to look like. Life don't just happen. I keep trying to tell y'all that. You don't just wake up and everything that you've ever wanted is just in front of you. That's not how that works. You have to put the work in. And if you're not willing to work, then you're not willing to win. It's just that fucking simple. Nothing more, nothing less. If you're not putting anything in, who the fuck are you to take something out? That's like stealing. It's like, did you put in on this? No. So why do you think you could come over here and take some of it? That's thievery. You're a thief. You're a whole stealer. Okay, and not the football team. So you need to get your shit together. Make sure that you are taking charge. Make sure that you are applying yourself. Yes, it's going to be hard. Y'all get on my fucking nerves thinking that things are not going to be difficult for you. Why do you think that things are not supposed to be difficult for you? Who the fuck are you that you think that things are not supposed to be difficult for you? That's how this shit goes. It's difficult for every fucking body. You will never be the exception to the rule. And a lot of y'all want to sit on y'all asses and be lazy and just let life happen and complain about life happening as if you didn't allow it. Come on, it's time to be for fucking real. Let's clarify this animals card. We have the Five of Cups. So Spirit wants you to focus on what you can focus on. If things are broken around you, then sweep it up and throw it in the fucking trash. When a glass cup fall to the floor and shatter into all of these pieces, are you gonna sit there and try to super glue every fucking piece back together? Fuck no. You're gonna throw that shit in the trash. You're gonna go buy another fucking cup. Okay? Now, will it be more that comes with buying the cup? Probably. You gotta get in the car. You gotta put some clothes on. You gotta get in the car. You gotta put the key in the ignition. You gotta turn that bitch or press start, whatever car you got. Then you gotta back out, pull out, whatever the case is. Go to the store, run in that bitch, get whatever you need to get, spend money. Okay, and whatever else, and then come back to the house. Yes, that was a long process. Yes, that's a whole lot of shit to do. Yes, you broke your cup and you mad as shit. But now you have more than one cup because you went out and purchased more. So you broke one, but you got 8 cups back, 6 cups back because you bought a pack of cups. So now you got more than what you had before. So there's no need to worry about the broken ass cup. And that's how life is. When them fucking relationships break and fall on the floor, stop trying to sit there and super glue it like a crazy, insane person. Throw that shit in the trash, sweep it up, put it in 2 different bags so don't nobody cut themselves. Throw that shit in the motherfucking trash and go buy you some new shit. Go get some new stuff. Go be who you need to be to attract the new shit to you. Y'all not nobody's fucking victims. That's the energy. You're no longer a victim. Victims don't have choices. Victims don't have opportunities to win. Okay? Victims are limited. They're not able to have success. Victims don't have success because they're victims. So, are you a victim or not? You gotta pick which one you're gonna be. You can't be a victim and be out here being successful and making shit happen and living your best life. It's not gonna happen like that. Okay? Only victors are able to do that type of shit. Alright? Alright. Let's go in and clarify one more time. And then we're gonna close out with a cosmic message and some confirmation cards. Hopefully this is resonating for y'all. I know these readings lately have been a little, I don't want to say brutal, but the spirit been on our ass a lot with these readings lately. And it's going to be like that for a while. Like I said, hibernation season is all about correction, rejuvenation, getting things in order, getting things where they need to be. And in order to do that, sometimes, you got to get mollywopped with some facts. Sometimes your little feelings got to hurt a little bit. Sometimes, you got to hear things that you don't want to hear. Okay. And that's just the energy that we're in. All I can say is go with the flow. If this is a time for you to get your shit together, get your shit together. I mean, it's just that simple. All right. Let's clarify family and this 3 of Wands. I don't know about 2 cards. There's something significant here with the number 2. Oh. The number 2 has some type of significance because the cards keep coming out in 2s. I'm looking at my computer screen and there's a lot of 2s going on. So this could be two issues, 2 family members, 2 relationships, 2 people, 2 something, 2 problems, 2 something. Something here with 2s are very significant. All right, clarifying the family card in the 3 of Wands, we have the Emperor. Okay, so this is what I want to say. Do not let pride be the excuse of why you cannot win. Pride doesn't need to be the excuse. Okay, if you don't win, it's for other reasons. It needs to be for other reasons. It don't need to be because your pride was too big. Okay, Spirit is saying don't allow your pride to get in the way or stand in the way of you doing what you need to do. Also, don't allow fear to get in the way or stand in the way of doing what you need to do. If you need to remove people, place, and things, then that's what you need to do. If you need to walk away from people, places, and things, then that's what you need to do. If you need to be by yourself for a little while, then that's just what you need to do. If you need to make some hard choices or decisions, then that's just what needs to happen. Don't allow your ego to stand in the way of where you're trying to go. Okay? Let's clarify friendship and union, and it's Three of Swords. So we have the Nine of Cups, okay? So with the Nine of Cups, Spirit is showing that there is so much potential here for things to be corrected. You have so much potential with yourself, with your life, with your capabilities, with the things that you are trying to do, with the things that you can do, okay? Spirit is basically saying that you are limitless, okay? The only limits that you have on yourself is the ones that you put on yourself, okay? We don't come into this world with limits. This is about children are fearless, because they don't feel limited. They don't feel like they need to be careful or watch this or watch that or not do this or not do that. They're fucking kids. They don't know that, disaster is possible yet. They don't know that all of these negative things could possibly happen. And because of that, it protects the childlike nature of them, the purity of them, and they continue to just take risks, right? Which is how we should be our whole lives. We should never leave that energy of having that childlike nature, because it provides us the strength and the energy that we need in order to take these risks, in order to do things that may be out of our comfort zone, or that we may have never even done before. Okay, so for some of you guys, you need to go back to that childlike mentality where you were limitless, where you weren't afraid of anything. Okay, and even if you was afraid, you still did it because you were so curious to see how it was going to end, or you were so excited to see what may happen that you still pushed forward to make it happen. Okay, so a lot of y'all was, a lot of us period, was so pressed to be adults that we forgot that you don't have to necessarily grow up, not like that, right? Growing up doesn't mean suck all of the fun and the joy and the dream and the dreamer and all of these things out of me. That's not what growing up means. It just means that I have more wisdom in order to make decisions moving forward. But a wise man don't stay in one place. Okay, you can't be wise and you don't move your feet or your ass. That ain't wise. That's called stagnicity. And ain't nobody that's wise gonna ever be stagnant, because they know that stagnant things die. All right, let's clarify take charge and action and King of Wands. I'm also saying like a lot of you guys need to turn your back on the world, is what I'm getting looking at this King of Wands card. Okay, you need to place all of that shit in the back of your head. Some of y'all are out here trying to live live your life like somebody else, or keep up with the Joneses, or put on this facade as if everything that you need, or everything that you want, you got it, and ball out and all of this different type of stuff. Like, stop faking the fun, okay? If these relationships is shitty, they shitty. If your life ain't lifing, it's not lifing, okay? The more real you are with yourself, the more opportunity you have to fix or change whatever is going on, okay? So take charge and action, and the King of Wands is being clarified by this Two of Cups, okay? So for a lot of you guys, this is relationship. This is dealing with relationships, romantic relationships. Some of y'all been running away from making decisions in regards to certain relationships for a while. This relationship is not working out, or that you was been supposed to cut this person off, or that you've been needed to stop dealing with these people, places, or things, or whatever the case is. You've been knew that you needed to detach, okay, and move forward and do your own thing, or figure out what your own thing is, so on and so forth. But yet, okay, you're still trying to make fetch happen, and it's just not happening. Okay, it's not happening. The more you hang on to whatever or whoever this is, the more harm you will inflict on yourself. It's just that simple. All right. Let's clarify animals and the Five of Cups. Yeah, the Sun card. Okay. The Sun card. So the more you focus on what is right in your life, the more you focus on the things that are going right, and you put your time and energy towards those things, the more balance you get, okay? The more, high vibrational and positive you are in regards to yourself, all right? even down to the language, okay? The very thoughts that you have in regards to yourself. Some of y'all are so negative when it comes to the way that you think about yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, the way that you address yourself, okay? You look in the mirror and you disgusted, or you know, once you open your eyes and arise and you already finding something wrong with you. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I'm too this, or I'm too that, or this ain't this and this ain't that. Y'all open your eyes and the first thing you do is hop on social media. Of course you're mad. Okay, you waking up in an apartment and the first thing you do is hop on social media and you see a bitch in the house. Now you got an attitude. Now you beating yourself up all motherfucking day because you feel like you supposed to be the next bitch in the house. Okay, be for fucking real. Y'all be pissing yourselves off. Y'all be inflicting pain on yourself trying to keep up with motherfuckers who don't matter. What the fuck is the difference with a house and a motherfucking apartment? Bitches is renting both. Be for fucking real. Most of these motherfuckers out here with houses, they're renting them. And there's nothing wrong with renting it. But you rent an apartment too. And there's some motherfuckers out here who own their apartment called condo. They own it. They bought it. It's theirs. Can't nobody put them out. So it doesn't matter. Again, it's all about your perspective. It's all about you making sure that you're following your own heart, following your own path, not worrying about the next bitch or the next nigga or whoever the fuck. Okay? Let them people do them, especially in your family, especially in the people who are close in your proximity. You should be concerned with now, motherfucker, period. But especially the motherfuckers around you. Let's be so fucking for real. All right? Let's get 2 cosmic messages. The first one is seeding the light, laying foundations, and the divine plan. Okay? So it's time for you guys to move forward with, a divine plan, figuring out what my next moves are, what do I need to do, how do I need to move forward, who do I need to cut off, what do I need to cut off, do I need to switch cities or states, do I need to switch jobs or careers, do I need to start focusing on this or focusing on that, do I need to put more time and energy into this or that. It's time for you guys to start figuring out what the plan is or getting aligned with the plan so you know what steps to take next. Okay, we'll get 2 more of these actually. One at a time. Yeah, deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be healed. Okay, so like I told y'all, hibernation season. All right, it's time for you to take a step back. It's time for you to retreat, rest. All right, allow yourself to see things clearly. Resting is also, taking a step back so that we can see exactly what we couldn't see when we was all up in the mix. When you all up in the mix, you can't see what's going on. That's why usually, like, when you in a relationship with a blood-sucking ass vampire, or you may be the blood-sucking ass vampire, all the people around you is telling you everything that's wrong because they can see it. They're looking at it from a completely different perspective than what you're looking at it because you're in it, right? So because you're in it, you cannot see what they're talking about. That's why we usually think these motherfuckers is crazy, or they hating on us, or they don't want us to be happy, or whatever other fuck ass excuses people come up with when they just don't want to acknowledge the truth. Okay, so now you're sitting around here feeling some type of way, not paying attention, thinking the people around you don't want the best for you, or they got it out for you, or they hating, or whatever, just because you cannot see what they see. This is why when you leave that relationship, you be like, damn, now I finally see what these motherfuckers was talking about. Damn, now I know that these were the actual problems. Because now that you're out of it, you have a different perspective on it. This is why stepping back is so necessary. This is why taking a step back and looking at things from a different perspective is so necessary, so that we can see exactly where the problems and the issues are and correct them. Okay? Or to never do that shit again. All right? Let's get one more cosmic card. We have base chakra, which is root chakra. Okay, we started out with the root chakra. Ooh, what's going on? Okay, there we go. We started out with the root chakra with this family card, but it's saying strength and security and laying foundations. So we got laying foundations twice. This card is on our land foundations, and so is this card that just popped out. Okay, so this is really a time for you guys to lay foundations. What does that mean? That means the way that I want things to grow, I have to start it now. So if I want things to grow big, I got to put some big shit into its foundation. If I want things to go smoothly, then I need to smoothly create a solid foundation. However I start is how things will start to manifest moving forward. However I start is how things will start to grow moving forward. So whatever you put into your foundation right now is going to basically be the catalyst for whatever comes to you moving forward. Okay, so remember when I said you are retreating, you are resting, you are rejuvenating, you are looking at things from a different perspective, so that when you get to this new energy in the new year, you're able to take advantage of the new beginnings, of the new doors, of the new opportunities, the new insight and everything else. Okay, because you created that foundation, and then you can build off of it with everything else that you're doing or getting into. All right, let's get some final messages of confirmation for all of my members on YouTube. Today I will not be doing an extended. I need to rest today. Yesterday really drained me. I thought I was gonna be good today, but for some reason yesterday's live really drained me. I've been feeling kind of drained since. So I'm going to be resting the rest of the day and the weekend, so the extended for today will not happen. However, I will make the extended on Monday a little bit longer to make up for it. Okay, that's for my members on YouTube. If you want to become a member, then definitely head over to YouTube. First subscribe and then join. Okay, family, friends, and loved ones is the first card that came out. So there's confirmation again with this family energy. All right, whatever confirmation do we have? Definitely dealing with, these family relationships. It's time for a lot of you guys to walk away from some of these family relationships for once and for all, babe. It's run its course. It's not going to get any better. And family includes romantic relationships as well. The motherfuckers you sleeping with too. Okay, so don't try to escape it. Be like, oh, she just talking about my mama. No, I'm talking about that busted ass nigga that's in your bed too. Let's be very clear. We also have the solar plexus chakra. Okay, the solar plexus chakra is all about that's your powerhouse. That's your energy center. That's one of your powerful energy centers that help you with your confidence, help you with your hard working ability, help you with your passions and everything else. So some of you guys may need to tap in with your solar plexus chakra in order to give yourself a boost of energy or power that you need to be successful and eliminating whatever you need to eliminate and dealing with whatever you need to deal with. All right, we have this is your sign. Okay, so that's double confirmation, well, triple confirmation at this point, probably quadruple confirmation. And then confidence, like I just said, confidence. Okay, a lot of you guys need to be more confident in your decision making and more confident in your life. Confidence is not just I like myself and I like how I look, and I can put this outfit on and go outside and do my hair and feel free and feel good in my skin. Confidence is also about feeling good about your journey, having confidence in your future, having confidence in your process, having confidence in your next steps. If you do not have confidence in your own path, why the fuck would it work? And a lot of y'all may have outward confidence as far as looking good, being good, being around people, places, and things, being high vibrational, things of that nature. But when it comes to having confidence in your success, confidence in your future, confidence in your divine path, confidence in your process, y'all fall flat. And this is why things are not working for you. No matter how big and bold you think you are, where the confidence matters sometimes, you may not be showing up. Okay, so make sure that you're showing up confidently in all parts of your life. This is why for a lot of you guys, I said solar plexus chakra work, may be the best thing for you to kind of help you get that energy more aligned. We also have intuition, so make sure that you're paying attention to that. Whatever your intuition says, you better do it. You better. Let's get one more. Last card out is gratitude. Okay, so gratitude is the attitude. Be thankful for what you already have. I tell you that all the time. If you can't open your mouth and say thank you for the things that spirit has already helped you get, or the things that you've already attracted and manifest, why the fuck would anything else want to come to your ass? And you're not even happy or thankful for it. Okay, so set the tone by being grateful and thankful now, even before you have the things that you want, and thankful over the things that you already have. All right. So hopefully these messages resonated. If any of you guys are interested in any readings, I do still have an 8-card reading special that is happening. Not only is 8 cards available, I have a 10-card special, a 5-minute reading special, a 10-minute reading special, a 15-minute reading special, and also a 20 to 30-minute reading special as well. So for those who are interested, these are the topics available. If you do not see a topic that resonates for you, you can definitely reach out and ask if I offer it. The only topics I do not offer, no matter what, non-negotiable, is love readings. I don't do any love messages, love readings, unless we're talking about self-love. That's the only love I'm going to give you information on, because y'all will take shit and run with it, and I don't have time to be a part of your delusion. Okay? All right, so light and love to everybody. I hope that you guys enjoy your weekend. Make sure that you are being safe out here in these streets, because people are losing their mind on a daily basis. Don't be out here trying to fight with everybody, argue with everybody. Learn to let people have it and walk the fuck away. Process what you need to process. Deal with what you need to deal with. Address whatever you need to address. Get on the same page as yourself, because that's all that matters, and make that shit happen. All right? Love and light to all of you guys. Peace.